Hello and willkommen to this Tasty Classics breakdown video. And I am going to have a breakdown. No, don't mean I'm going to have a breakdown. I'm going to have a breakdown of all of the Tasty Classics projects and all of the cars in here and just give you a big heads up of what's going on in the world of all these cars. And stick around to the end because there is a very special update on the Ford Capri. Got some pictures of its current state, which I'm going to talk you through and just tell you what's going on with that, because so many people have been asking. I was going to do other different kind of video on the breakdown channel this week of me changing these transmission coolant pipes, that one there and that one there, and I can't get hold of these things, and they've well, you can, but only in America. So I was either going to make some or I was going to get a kit. Now the kit's arrived and I'm missing a couple of little fittings, annoyingly, because the radiator's been changed. So I'm just hanging loose on that one for a minute and I'll get that done soon. It's one of those things with this big truck. It seems that, you know, I fitted the EFI kit. You drive, when everything's like a bit faster and the engine's a bit more reliable, you tend to drive it a bit harder, and unfortunately it has led to other things failing on it, like these transmission lines. And as you can see, as soon as you start it up, it just drops all this liquid everywhere, and yeah, it's all over the truck, so I can't really drive this at the moment. But as you can see, they've been bodged about 1,000,000 times, so it's about time like a proper permanent fix was done on those. Should we go around like this, do you think? That'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Right, let's start with the van. She is an absolute dream. Yeah, it's so great to have it properly back on the road, and I'm just using it and driving it. It's just perfect. What else could you want? This thing, I am going to lose the shop. I'm going to lose my house. People are going to come and take all my stuff. This thing is a problem. The raffle ends in 2 weeks for this car. And honestly, I'm not making this up. If the raffle ended tomorrow for this car, I would get back maybe 2 grand for it. So you win some, you lose some, but this one is just, it owes me, I don't know, with all the parts and stuff, maybe 7 or 8 grand plus all of those hours of labour. It's been a huge job, this car, and to get 2 grand back for it would be devastating. So please go and buy a raffle ticket for that car. It's only £1. And yeah, I'm really going to try my best, whoever wins this on the raffle, to try and offer them a cash alternative, because I can't let it go for that. It's just, I love it to bits, and it's such a shame that nobody else really has that much sort of love for it. It's weird. I think it's one of the coolest cars in here, and I would like to keep it and do more to it in the future. I shouldn't really have put it up for raffle, but I can't keep all of them, and we're going to go through some of the cars that, well, I can't keep all of them. The ones that I'm going to be getting rid of in this video as well. This thing, I've not been driving it as much because this has broken, even though this was a brand new one not that long ago, but this is broken. It just doesn't stay, and then it obviously cuts all the power, so I'm just going to replace that, or just put a whole new one in, or try and put this up on the dash inside. I don't know. I'm going to do something with it, just maybe connect it together permanently. And it does have a little bit of a battery drain, so I might have to try and find that. A little bit annoying, that one, but that'll be coming up in another breakdown episode when I've got 10 minutes just to get stuck into that and try and make that a little bit more turnkey, like this one. The panhandle is looking exquisite, just sitting over here. I'm waiting for some more tables and benches and stuff. This is going to be where I'm doing a lot of the sort of, you know, brake pipe work and any other type of things like that. So this might be getting moved then, but it's fine where it is. It's just, it's happy sitting there. I've got a petrol tank for it there. I need to do a bit more welding, but genuinely, I'm in no rush to do anything else with this car. It's had, you know, it's had a lot of episodes. It's had like 10 episodes, so let's pay attention to some other stuff, and I'm glad that it's just safe and nice and in here. And over the years, I can just be doing a little bit at a time, like I am doing, and it'll be good. But it's just annoying when stuff that I do like to use, like this and the Viking, keep needing jobs on it. It takes time away from doing stuff like that. Annoying. Anyway, this thing. This is going to be one of the next raffle cars. It is a gorgeous thing, but I've got a lot of old stuff. Like, I don't necessarily need this in my life. It is super cool. I've got some proper classic car tyres in there from Longstone Tyres, and I've got almost everything I need to make this hopefully run like new again, and then we're going to take it for a nice road trip. The reason you haven't seen that yet, and the reason it was sort of stopped and there's a big gap, is because we had problems with the B5, which is quite often the case. That's the registration document. We thought there was a chance that it might have be problems like it was stolen or something like that. It ended up being a big faff where it was actually nothing wrong with it, and we got the logbook back now. We got it back last week. There was no issues with it at all. It was just that the DVLA had lost the original application, and they wouldn't tell us that they lost it, so their emails and their letters were very cryptic and just made us really worry and go, oh crap, is there something wrong with this car? What's happened? What's the problem, you know? But anyway, it's fine. So we're going to get stuck on with that soon. I'm just waiting for the exhaust for that as well, which should be in a couple of days, and then yeah, we're going to get cracking with that, which is exciting. But that will be one of the next Raffle cars. And another next Raffle car is this one, parked next to it, this Peugeot 205 GTI. I have a little rally test today booked in this thing, but it needs a clutch and it needs some front suspension work. So I'm going to get that done all in one video. We'll get the clutch done, get the suspension work done. I think it needs a clutch, I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to have a look into everything. And then we're going to take on a little rally day, just a little sort of test stage, and I'm just going to raffle it off for someone to have as a little check car project or whatever. It's MOT and tax exempt, so yeah, you can just, as long as everything works, you can just tear it around for a bit, it's fine. But it's one of those things, don't massively need it in my life, so I've got to make some space, I've got to get some cash in, and yeah, it's going to go. The Porsche, it's just gorgeous and it sits there. I don't really do anything with it. I had it all ceramic coated and stuff. The weather's changed a bit now, so I might get back out on it, back out in it. Back out on it is the motorbike. I haven't been out on that yet this year. Well, I've been out on it once this year, but now the weather's turned, I might get back out on it. But it's just finding the time. Whenever it's a nice day, nice weather, I have been using that opportunity at the moment to go and film an amazing resurrection car, which annoyingly you all kind of know about because I messed up with the video going out on it. But anyway, I'm making that run and drive where it is, and then I'm going to take it to an MOT, which is really exciting. It's a couple of hours away from here. But yeah, when the weather's nice, I'm just going to dart down there and do that. And yeah, a bit changeable at the moment. So as we get into summer, I'll be out on that more and I'll be driving that more. The Alpha, you've seen a video on this not that long ago, just getting it cleaned up. Still need to get cracking with it really. Just not had the time to jump onto it because there is a few other things I need to get finished off first. She's a beauty. Summer's coming up. I will be using her again in summer. It needs a bit of a bath. It's very sort of dusty and stuff at the moment, so we need to give it a bath and a bit of a polish up, which I'll do in a set of calipers in another video coming up in the summer. We'll get just another video done on that. She's a lovely little thing and I like keeping her around. She's nice to look at, you know. The Cortina. So I have sort of started it. I've got all the bits anyway. It's just physically getting the video started. I'm really excited to get stuck into it. It's going to be quite a long one to film. Front end needs a complete tear down and just respray and lining everything up properly. Got suspension to do, there's a bit of welding to do, got brakes to do. Not tons, but it's going to take a while to film, but there is time coming up for all this stuff. Now that I've moved workshops and I'm not going to and from the old one and having to sort out just boring stuff like electricity companies and phone lines and getting the wood done round, and now I'm not having to do all that, we are becoming a bit more efficient. I've got quite a few videos on the go at the moment which we have already started filming. One of them is Eclat 3. Eclat 3 is no longer outside. Eclat is down with Dean being worked on, and I've got these Longstone classic tyres, which they're amazing. They're 205 6014s, and they're going to be going on the Eclat. I've welded all the water pump and stuff on it, and it's just awesome. I can't wait for that car to be like ready to rock and roll. But Dean's doing some stuff on it now, and we're going to get it back, do a bit of interior work on it, and do some brakes, and I don't know, just do some more bits on it. But exciting that that's happening. Don't know if you saw on the old social media, but in these 4 boxes here, there is all these puzzles. So they've arrived. and they're amazing, and we're getting them shipped out in the next couple of days, so that's pretty cool. There's loads of them. There's 2 different designs. They're on the website if you want to go and buy one of those. Running this absolute monster truck when it's £1.95 for a fucking litre of diesel. Absolute nightmare. What a time to buy that. Oh, look at the train. I am absolutely loving this though. I've been using it for the resurrection that I'm going down in. It's quite far, you know, it's too far to take that pickup truck up there really. And I've just got all my gear in there, and this was full of, see it's all crappy in there, this was full of wheels and tyres off the car. It's just a real slug, and I towed a car back from Sheffield the other day, which is a new car for the channel. Nobody's seen that yet. The Patreons and the YouTube membership people, they're going to see it maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, who knows, but they'll see that very soon. It's awesome. It's something completely different. It's from 2003 and it's really cool. But I went up to Sheffield to pick it up. It took me 4 hours to get it off the guy's driveway where it had been sat for 10 years because it was buried. It just like dissolved into his driveway. But it's a lot of fun. And yeah, we're just going to go and see if I can make it run and drive to an MOT. I think that'd be fun. It's a cool car. But this truck towed it all the way from Sheffield across the, tops. There's I can't remember what, is it Pennines? I don't know. There's a big load of hills. And it was really good just to get it across there. And this thing did it. Like the Discovery was a great tow car, superb tow car. But this thing, honestly, just the confidence for me with a hangover on a Sunday to just go, right, let's just jump in the car, let's go and get it. Because I'd won it on eBay for 600 quid, this car. So I was like, let's just go and get it. And just jumping in this, it was a pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure. So I'm seriously pleased with this thing so far. The only kind of issue with it is this is really sort of high up. This bit here, you can see it's quite high. And like this arch is massive here. So when you're throwing wheels and tyres in and out of it, you've got to be quite, you've got to do some work. It's not that easy. Anyway, what about this Razamati? She is a pain in my backside. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but all will be revealed in the next video. I am just currently waiting for parts for this car. I have decided as well not to put the spoiler on. I know I said I was going to in the last video. A lot of people said that I should put it on, but I saw this picture of it, right, that I took when it was out there at the end of the last video. And it just looks so smart without the spoiler, so I'm going to keep the spoiler off this car. It's a superb thing. It just starts on the button, everything's great, but we've got much bigger problems. And yeah, parts-wise, what a nightmare. This thing here, this gorgeous little Metro van, I'd still want to, do stuff with it. I do need to get cracking with it, really. It needs welding and an MOT and then a lot of paintwork and bodywork and stuff. The reason I've not touched that yet is because I've got like the Nissan, which wants a lot of welding, bodywork, blah, 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 blah. So, and I'd rather be doing it to Nissan because that's more my cup of tea than this thing. And certainly, a lot more popular in terms of views and things. A lot more people wanted to see the Nissan. To give you an idea, the total time this video has been out, it's got the same views as the Nissan has so far, and there's 6 months between them. So, yeah, I don't know about that really. Just let me know what you think I should do with that. Does anybody want to buy it as a project? I could do with getting a couple of grand in. It does owe me quite a lot of money. I don't really want to give it away, and there is quite a lot of parts with it. When it's done, and it doesn't need that much, when it is done, it runs and drives beautifully, the interior is very, very clean. It, would be worth quite a lot of money. I would assume maybe getting towards 8 to 10 grand, I think that would be worth when it was all minted up, and it is potentially something that could be done by the home mechanic. So let me know if you want that. I'm probably going to want 2.5 grand back for it. Train going past. I'm probably going to want 2.5 grand back for it if I'm honest. Otherwise, I'll just do it myself. If I can't get 2.5 grand, I will do it myself. But if someone wants it, let me know. This thing is, again, I'll get onto that at some point. It's just going to be a bit of fun, that one, isn't it? Bit of a slow burner. But as you can tell, there is just so many cars around us at the moment. So much stuff. This is the spares car for the Panhard. I want to get some stuff off it. Some more bits and bobs. New fence has been built, which is amazing, and I've got a nice little sort of filming area here now, and I've got some hanging baskets to go on, and it's just, yeah, it's going to look the business, this place. Really nice to have that, bit of a nicer looking thing, and yeah, as the weather changes, I can do some more working outside, which is exciting. And there is a car right here, which I'm working on, the one from Sheffield, against this nice new fence backdrop. It's exciting. So that is, whoa. So that is all the cars I currently own, I think. Have we got any others? Oh yeah, sorry, the Focus, the ST3, that is outside, and I use that to get home and back in when I'm not using this big pickup truck, because it's a lot of fun, that Focus. I do like it. No plans to get rid of that. I know people keep asking if I'm going to raffle it off. Same with that Maserati there, people are asking if I'm going to raffle that off, but I am going to keep that one, and the Focus. I do need to get rid of some cars though. Cortina, I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I'm doing the modifications to it, which I wanted to do, in, like I had in my head as being sort of dream car stuff. So I just can't see any sense. But yeah, I don't know. I need to move some stuff on. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I've got the Discovery outside. That's also up for raffle. If you want that car, that's going to be going soon. The Audi A3 that I did the experiment on, that's still parked outside. It's full of like oil and stuff from the old workshop. So we need to get that in and get it cleared out soon. Bit of fun, isn't it? And then we can start doing some more experiments on it, which is good. And then we've got the Capri. The Capri currently looks like this. It's looking a bit sorry for itself, but it's starting to be stripped down, like the tailgate's off so we can do the weld the hinge bit at the back. A lot of the stuff's off for paint, so we can start painting a lot of the car. Wings and stuff starting to come off, and just, yeah, like, well, the other wing that needs the driver's side A-post welding up, so that wing's had to come off for that and to be repaired. I did the other side, didn't I? So, do you remember that? That was great, but that's another reason why I sent it off, because I was like, I've done all this side, I just haven't got the time to do exactly the same on the other side. Quite a big job. And then all the underneath that I did, and the arch that I did and stuff, but it's on its way, it's being done. The engine's there ready for it. Again, no massive rush. These things will happen, it just takes time, doesn't it? But it's going to be well worth it when it's done. And maybe when that's done, maybe I'll be more inclined to raffle something like the Cortina off when I've got, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know. I like Fords, I don't know. Weird, isn't it? Where am I going to put all these cars? Which leads me on to shows. A couple of people have asked me if I'm doing any shows, like the NEC or Rustival, and the answer is like, not at the moment, because I've been so busy with the workshop and with moving, and as I said, you know, speaking to electric bill people and just, yeah, all moving stuff, like business rates. Bit frustrating, isn't it? So I've not really had the time to sort any stuff out for any shows, and I kind of said to myself I was going to have a bit of a year away from them just so I can recoup, get everything organised, get everything done properly here, and start to get into a routine where we're doing these breakdown videos as weekly as we can. You know, might miss the odd one if we've got something big happening for the other channel, but as weekly as I can, just doing little update videos or fun little videos of doing something else. Interestingly, the breakdown channel's getting, like, this got more views than the Raffle van by a long way, which is great. I love that. I'm perfectly happy for that. But yeah, so it's a vehicle that everybody's seen about 100 times and a vehicle that they haven't. So this was definitely a lot more of a popular video. Main channel, I've got some, I'm just trying to keep that as pure epic resurrections and, you know, part 2s and part 3s of getting cars properly finished off. That's what that channel's for. And I've got some awesome stuff on the way for you. I'm even, well, next Thursday I'm going away to do another Will It Run and Drive Home, but it's a bit of a mad one. I'm not going to say any more on that until I'm actually on my way to do it, because there's all sorts of things that could go wrong in the meantime, but there's some epic stuff coming out on there, and I'm just enjoying myself, really. I'm enjoying myself doing it. Now that I've got this place and everything's sort of happening and we are able to get into that little routine, it's making things a lot more enjoyable. And it's nice to have Sonny kicking about as well, a little puppy. A few of you have been asking about Sonny. I mentioned him in, I can't remember which video he first appeared in, but he's 12 weeks old. He's a Norfolk Terrier crossed with a Jack Russell, so he's a Norjack. And he's ace, he's 11, 12 weeks old, something like that, I can't remember. He started off his life in the back of the car, then he moved to the front, and now, a few weeks later, he's moved to the front, but he gets this little flap of his hutch, I don't know what it's called, but he gets that open, so I can give him a fuss while we're driving. And I'm trying to get him used to just coming on some adventures with me on the road. It's quite fun. A very cool little dog, and we are enjoying his presence in here. But Alice is looking after him today at home, so he's not here. It's not great, is it? Anyway, that's it. That's all this video is, was just a bit of an update. I thought, seeing as since the dust has settled from the move, I thought it would be a good idea to just round everything up and go through all the cars together. One last thing as well, just on the merchandise, we have the new Panhard workshop editions that has been done. That's going to be coming out soon. It looks a little bit like this, which is awesome. And then we've got loads of other ones of those coming out. We've got the Rascal van, we've got a few other bits and bobs. Awesome little workshop edition hoodies and t-shirts. They'll be coming out soon. We're nearly sold out of the Viking one, so make sure you get, because once they're gone, they're gone. We're not doing any more of those. The workshop edition ones will go until they all are done, all the cars, and then we might reorder some more in then of like ones that have done well or something. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go along. But there you are. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, this week you've got this video now, just a little update. If I can get something out to you when parts arrive by the weekend, then I will, but because it's bank holiday and I'm not getting any parts delivered, it's unlikely that I'm going to get anything out. So might be a week off. And then middle of next week, there'll be or Thursday or something, there'll be a big video dropping. So look out for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.